Hello, lurkers. What do you think about Natalie Portman being single, trying to make each other smarter with facts, life being way too short, and LOL is now DOA?
Sounds like more fun than going to the air show, so let's lurk! Okay, Scott. Oh, lurkers, as we get started in this episode, I had this idea that I wanted to start the episode with, what a week it's been. So, to start, disaster in Maui. Absolute train. I woke up and I'm like, holy crap, I can't believe this happened. I'm scrolling through TikTok today, and I don't know what those bastards had against me.
I don't know if
the
we
people
can
who
keep
made
that in the
TikTok,
show.
not the people.
Go ahead, continue to build your wall.
I don't want to. But do you remember the early days of Reddit? You would start scrolling, and it was like puppy, kitties, gore,
beheading. Yeah, just crazy shit.
That's all my TikTok was this morning. I scroll and it's like, oh, here's a house in a nice cul-de-sac. Boom, explosion. I'm like, what am I watching? Why am I watching a house explode? And then I scroll a little bit further. And then I see two pilots eject out of a plane and it crash lands right next to an apartment building.
What?
Something went wrong and you watch the two pilots eject and the thing just hit the ground, giant explosion.
You're on death talk.
I don't like this side of TikTok.
How do you scroll and get rid of it then? How do you just tap the home button, or do you just swipe up until something refreshes? What do you do?
You do the same thing that you did when you were a little kid and you wanted to find good stuff on the internet. You would type prawn, boobs.
Just start speaking into the phone. Boobs. Butts. Jiggly.
I can't spell jiggly now. You expect me to spell it when I was a kid?
One thing that will start leaking into hopefully everybody's TikTok, will be the game of subjective. Willie and I have an announcement. We're going to make it short. We're going to make it sweet because it's never happened before, but we tied. Apparently...
Not the knot. As much as there's probably enough fanfic out there, not yet.
We're going to flip a coin.
Winner gets to pick the subject. Loser gets to go first.
Heads.
It's tails.
Ah, dang it.
Much to my chagrin, I think this week's Game of Subjective should be the best team of comedians.
Oh, that's
living
a good one.
Or dead.
Okay. Zombie comedians also count.
Yes, they do.
Why is it to your chagrin, though? Just real quick. What's, you know what that means?
Horny, right?
Yep, exactly. Okay. So
good.
Willie is horny for everybody on this list. Since I lost, I'm going to go first. My first pick, I'm going to go with everybody's favorite comedian on TikTok right now. I'm picking Matt Rife. This whole list is going to be controversy. I'm going wild card for all five.
Oh, my God. Scott is just going to go for the team with the biggest riz. Me, on the other hand... I need to start my list with the first comedian I thought of, the one everybody knows and loves, Robin Williams.
Very good. Very, very good. For my second pick, continuing on the we are going with Bo Burnham.
Oh no! That was going to be my number one pick. And I was like, oh man, he's going to go with all these young people. There's no way. This is my wild card. This is the one that's my favorite. I hate you. I hate you. I'm going to continue my streak with dead comedians. Norm Macdonald.
Oh, yeah. Great guy. Great guy. All right. For my number 3, then, typical wild card. Probably not on his list, but I'm going with Ali Wong.
I've seen her Netflix special. She was very preggo.
I've seen several of her Netflix specials, and she is hilarious in all of them.
Keeping with the dead person sexist one, Mitch Hedberg.
He was sexist?
Nah, it's just my list is all dudes.
Oh, okay. All right. Mitch Hedberg is my favorite comedian of all time. So for number 4, now that he's gone, I'm gonna go with Ricky Gervais.
Great choice. You have no idea, Scott, how far I'll dig.
I was about 6 feet
6
down.
feet under. My number 4, Bernie Mac.
That's great. That's a great choice. He's on my list here. He's on my list. But now that you've taken it, for my number 5, I'm going to round it out with who probably should have been number 1 for a lot of people. But I'm going to say Dave Chappelle.
Yep, taking him right off my list. He was going to be my undead wild card. Oh, what a list, guys. To round out mine, you get controversy, I get controversy. My
Don't
number
do
5 pick,
Don't do it.
Louis C.K.
Oh, my God. He's funny. He is funny. But you're right. Controversy. So, Lurkers,
Hey, my
help us
honorable
out.
mention, by the way, is Joan Rivers. I just want to point that out.
So, Lurkers, help us out. Please vote on our TikTok. Please vote on our Instagram or wherever. You can vote in the YouTube comments for all I care. But who has the best team of comedians?
And Joel, you can take the week off, you butthole.
Love you. Now, speaking of celebrity peoples, Willie,
People we love.
people we really love, and we've loved for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
People that if we had a chance, which we don't, but if we did, well, our life would just be different. I know a lot of you were talking about how T Swift broke up with whoever in whereversville, USA, but my wife revealed to me that Natalie Portman is potentially, allegedly, single.
Did she start by locking you to the furnace and said, I have something to share? This is going to be really hard.
I don't think it was like as concerning as your future wife saying we should move to Denver or Aspen.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I just looked at her and I was like, hey, listen. What if we entertained the idea of the possibility of entering into a throuple with Natalie Portman?
I mean, she's about your age.
She is. I know. I'm aware. She hasn't gotten back to me yet, but we'll see. We'll see.
I feel like the first time she's going to get back to you is in the form of a restraining order.
No, not Natalie. My wife. I'm talking about.
Oh. You packed her bag. She's out.
Yeah, I still looking for her if anybody's seen her.
Now, hold on. Everybody has a celebrity crush. My fiance was out at a bachelorette party this weekend and had to guess my celebrity crush. She nailed it. Easy guess. And that is, Scott?
I think you said it in the earlier thing. It was Mitch Hedberg.
I really like how he doesn't move around a lot.
It's not Natalie Portman.
I go for a much more royal blood.
Oh, Princess Diana.
Again, just doesn't move. It's real easy. Oh my God, I'm gonna join myself with all these comedians after this one.
No,
This
no.
is not my episode.
It's controversial Princess Meghan. Yeah.
Yes, Meghan Markle. You've named this before. Who's your celebrity crush?
They've changed so much over the years. It was I had a lot of Zoe's on the list. Deschanel, Saldana.
Are you like Leo? Are they just getting too old? What are we talking about here?
No. It was just over time, people would get married, and I'd have to take them off the list, and then people would break up. But I'm like, I still got this person on my list. I can't just go back to you. You left me.
Listen here, lurkers. Love is not dead because Scott's list. Because
That's right.
Scott refuses to put a fictional list together of people that are married. What the fuck are we doing here?
It's like the lottery, even though, yes, there's a 1 in 42 million chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
My fiance knows that if Meghan Markle had the opportunity to get with me, a guy that has a hole in my t-shirt, she would.
Okay, well, life is short, Willie. Life is really short, so I think you should take that chance if it ever comes to be.
I'm not gonna fall for that game, Scott. I've got other tools. I've got other tricks up my sleeve. All right? So I have 8 tests for you.
What?
These are things that if you do them, science says you're more likely to live a significantly longer life, feel happier, and less stressed out. Welcome to Willie's MLM.
Today we're going to be talking about essential oils. We've got tea tree, lavender, citrus blend,
And chamomile. Now,
I read
Scott,
this list. It's from
You read
Inc.,
it?
right? It's from Inc.com.
It is from Inc.
Yeah, I was actually reading it earlier today and thinking like, I don't do a lot of these. I'm going to die.
Let's start at the bottom and move up.
Okay. And before we go, I just want to say that when I was reading this list, I honestly wasn't thinking of me or my wife first. I was thinking of you.
Why?
Well, because you're my buddy. You're my pal. You're my best friend.
Did you think I was going to die?
Well, I have to think about these contingency plans, like who do I bring in as the co-host if you pass away? And...
Screw you, Joel. He's gaslighting you. I know it.
All right, bottom of the list. Let's go.
You have to have a positive social relationship, and I guess I'm failing.
What does it say exactly? Because I saw that and I'm like, well, I have a handful of friends. Is that it? Is that all I need? Or do I need like 50?
It says, better yet, a clinical review of nearly 150 studies found that people with strong social ties had a 50% better chance of survival, regardless of age, sex, health status, and cause of death. It says people with the most friends tended to outlive those with fewer by 22%.
I think we should steal from Conan O'Brien and change the name of the show to Scott and Willie Need More Friends.
All right, so thumbs up or thumbs down, do you feel like you got this one?
I feel like I have thumbs down. Thumbs down. Like I have a strong circle of friends, which I thought up until this point was all I needed. But science has proved me wrong. So
yeah,
we're recruiting. We're actively recruiting. If you want to be our friends, just type your name in the comments.
I will never get back to you. Because I'm going to be struggling with number 7, get a good night's sleep.
I have been trying so hard to figure this one out, to literally science this one for myself. And I think I've got it. I think I figured it out.
Okay.
And I used to think, why does everybody have 75 different pillows on their bed when they really only need one to sleep?
Yeah, it tracks.
Nope. So I have a second pillow now that goes in between my legs.
Oh?
And I am looking currently for a third pillow thing to wrap my arms around.
Sex is not on this list. It's not going to help you.
No.
Yeah,
no,
horny bastard.
I'm trying to find like a body pillow that's not an anime character. You know, it's really hard to just... When you Google something like that, it's the only thing that comes up. I don't think it has anything to do with my search history whatsoever.
But one thing so thumbs up or thumbs down?
Oh, down. Willie and I are dying. What time is it? I don't know if we're going to make it to the end of this episode.
I was asleep for over an hour by the time we recorded yesterday. Or by like this time yesterday, I was asleep. I went to bed at like 7:45. Doesn't matter. Anyways, number 6. Avoid binge drinking.
I'm gonna live forever.
While it's different depending on who you are, binge drinking is having more than 4 alcoholic beverages in a day. So currently thumbs up.
Super thumbs up for me.
It says your risk of dying goes up by 19%.
Alcohol is basically poison. There's nothing good about it. The little moderation things that the alcohol companies try to lobby into your life, don't believe them. Nothing about alcohol. I don't know. What are you drinking right now?
I am drinking flavored Pixels.
Okay.
THC-based seltzer.
No,
No
too early
alcohol.
to tell. Too early to tell. Studies are still out. But all alcoholic beverages at the end of the day are bad for you. They just are.
There's no alcohol in that.
Yeah, but it's got...
No, that's not what it says. Don't
It's got the devil's leaf, Willie.
put your devil's leaf right up your... Hey, speaking of leaves, number 5, eat a plant-based diet. Now, not no meat. Hold on. Let me specify here.
Oh.
It just means adding servings of vegetables and fruit to your meals more often. Like, you're having like a red pasta dish, add spinach to it. Easy.
Yeah, that's easy enough to do. I'm kind of like medium then, because like I am on the upswing, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I'm turning up for... Turn down for what? This reduces your risk of dying by 21%.
This is good. We should make a chart of 100% and see how much we're going to die. Because I'm still thinking like the scales are a little weighted not in our favor.
Does the idea of this list stress you out? Because number 4 is manage your stress.
I will say, despite somebody who is living with a chronic illness, I'm pretty low stress. Not that I have any hair to pull out, but all
You
things
don't have
considered,
kids or a pet.
Yeah. I'm adding more things into my life to stress about. I feel like it's good stress, so I think I'm still kind of thumbs up on this one.
I don't know how hard I can push this thumb down.
Honestly, if it went any lower, Willie, you'd be into one of those comedians you voted for at the beginning of the show.
Ooh. But at least I have this one going for me because I will never do this, which is use tobacco.
I have smoked 5 times in my life. Cigarettes.
Today?
I should say cigarettes. I've smoked like 3 cigars.
Ooh.
I was lobbying against big tobacco in Minnesota as a youngin'.
Weird.
Back in the day. I know.
The odd part of this is like if managing stress reduces the risk of early death by 22%, the use of tobacco drops it by 29%. Like those numbers are way too close.
Well, they're also very significant. So like think about how much longer you're going to live if you don't do either of those.
Now this one, Scott, reduces your risk of early death by 38%. Don't do it. Opioids.
You were there the very first time I ever tried pain medication. And let me tell you. Let me tell you, lurkers, it works. And it works real well. I had this little situation where I almost died because my gallbladder felt like it was going to burst out of my chest. And I had to have Willie drive me to the hospital.
I did.
But my body was racked with pain from all of the muscle spasms and screaming I had been doing throughout the night. So when we finally got back to my apartment, they gave me Vicodin. I don't know if that's an opioid, but I took half a
Yes.
pill, and suddenly, whoa, ho, ho, it's magic. All the pain went away. And I honestly understand why people get addicted to those. But seriously, don't do it. Don't do it. It's bad for you.
Yeah. The thing that has a 46% chance to decrease risk of death from literally any cause, exercise.
You're going to live forever.
Maybe.
You work out all
No.
the time.
But I am so chunky right now. This last week, recovering from COVID, has been like, I'm going to take a 35-minute walk. That's my exercise.
I think it's more like Sapovid because you never officially had it.
That's fair.
But yeah,
Made-
I just joined the gym. You go to the gym all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to emulate you the best I can because I really don't want to die.
Well, you can't grow a big head of hair. You can't have
Yet.
an overabundance of caffeine or sodium.
Or alcohol or tobacco.
What do you want from me?
I want your muscles. I
My
want your-
whiteness?
No, I mean, the privilege would be nice.
No, that's I got nothing going on right now.
What's the number one thing?
Exercise. I said that.
Oh, that was the number one?
Paying
You know-
attention, you idiot.
You know I can't do math. So we have to exercise, not smoke crack, eat veggies, get a lot of sleep, have friends. And what was the other one?
Let's see. Stress, plant-based diet, no
Stress.
binge drinking.
Yes,
Good
no
night
stress.
sleep.
Whew. Well, I think all of those things put together are serious. It affects your life. It affects the end of your life most likely, but whenever you do them, it's no laughing matter. And what also isn't a laughing matter anymore is the end of laughing out loud. That's right. R.I.P. LOL, according to Slate. Willie, Gen Z murdered the laughing crying emoji a couple years ago.
They tried to make chair fetch.
Well, now apparently LOL is OUT as well. Do you know what they've replaced it with?
Is it the skull? Is it the skull? I haven't read the article.
No. It's and I did this on purpose because I didn't know if you had heard of it. I wanted to see how on the up and up you were with the kids these days. But
I feel pretty in the know.
well, then you should know that Each Bowl is the new LOL. I'm gonna give you.
Spell this.
I want you to spell it for me. You're a resident speller. I want you to spell.
Use it in
Each Bowl.
context. Say it one more time.
There is a picture of somebody laughing on a Twitter post, and it said, "So-and-so has lost the Each Bowl war," or
Each bowl.
"So-and-so has just taken an Each Bowl pill."
Each bowl. I am not looking anything up.
You just made a move that made it look like you looked it up.
I did command spacebar and I typed out the way I think it's spelled. EJBOL. Ejaculated just because of laughing. Did I get it?
You're very close.
Oh,
It's actually IJBOL.
just because of laughing is probably the end, right?
I just burst out laughing.
These kids are idiots.
Welcome to Scott and Willie's Old Hour, where we figure out what the hell these kids are talking about.
I could only assume that you were there the day LOL was born.
I mean, I was adjacent. I remember the very first time I went onto AOL chat.
That's where it was born.
And then OIC, somebody typed that, and I'm like, what the hell is oik? And they had to spell it out, literally OHISE.
Oh,
and
I
felt like
see.
such an idiot, just like I do now. I can't even ROFL or LMAO anymore. I have to Each Bowl.
I think you're smarter than that, Scott.
I hope I am.
All right, you lovely lurkers, it's time for another exciting round of Scott Smart or Outsmart. Are you ready, Scott?
Don't make me do it. I'm 0 for 2.
Fantastic. Here's how the game works, lurkers. I've got 5 tricky trivia questions for you. For each question that Scott gets right, he will get one step closer to the real answer. Because there's a twist. All of the answers have a connection, like Ken Jennings. Scott, if you win,
you, Willie, have to wear temporary facial tattoos all next episode.
but if you aren't able to get all of these questions and the connection, we've got to watch Insidious 2. So, let's dive in, shall we? To avoid any association with crime or violence, what brand of malt liquor now claims to be named after Baltimore NFL star?
That would be Colt 45.
Yes. What eponymous 1971 album included the hits For All We Know and Rainy Days and Mondays?
No idea. Next.
According to one historian, what American folk hero's legend originated with the 1872 digging of West Virginia's Big Bend Tunnel?
John Henry.
Yes.
I've got 2 so far. That's my curse.
Melaton Cantaria, who died in 1993, was the last surviving soldier who raised what item over the Reichstag on May 1st, 1945?
The American flag.
It is a flag, but it's not the American flag.
Is it the Israeli flag?
No. Good guess.
Dang it, okay.
In Norse mythology, who rides in a chariot pulled by the goat's teeth bearer and teeth grinder?
Is it Thor?
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad I watched the last movie.
So, we've got Colt 45, John Henry, and Thor.
All right, Willie. Well, just like the past 2 weeks, I have no idea because I only have 3 of the 5, and it's not enough. So I have to take a guess, and my guess is going to be Colt 45, John Henry, and Thor are all parts of the Avengers California West Side Division.
It's the gang that got Tupac. The 1971 album included the hits For All We Know and Rainy Days and Mondays. Carpenters.
Okay.
And the flag in question is the Soviet flag.
So these all have something to do with hammers. They all use hammers?
Yes! That's it. I think with that, I might have to watch Insidious with you.
That's right. We're keeping it going. Scott's never going to get healthy sleep anymore.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Well, that's our show, lovely lurkers. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this week. Please rate and review wherever you lurk.
We appreciate the love, so remember to be kind to each other, and we'll see you this weekend.